Hey, David here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Today is Tuesday, August 27th, 2019. We're closing in on Labor Day and officially the start of my fall trading. So what's been going on? Since I moved back to step 2, I have experimented with different things to see what I like the best. Do I like trading lots of trades in a day? Do I like to trade a little bit of trades in the day? What do I like? What makes me tick right now in 2019? What do I like? What do I not like? Anyway, I know what works for me in a swing trading front, a positional front, when I'm buying stocks, when I'm working on a delta neutral formula that I learned many years ago. All the stuff that the concept of this channel doesn't incorporate. This channel is about day trading, and at this point in time, my failure of being able to succeed as a day trader. It's been a journey. It's been, if I look back at my time, it's actually, I think it's, well, today, let's just say it's been 5 years since I started at Top Step Trader, and so I'm beginning the journey of the 6th year right now. So yeah, I mean, let's put it out there. I've had some success, I've had more failure, but I have grown as a trader. Now, here's a fact that I put out that I firmly believe in. I believe that 99% of day traders fail. Now, they throw out a figure that 90% fail and only 10% make it. I honestly believe that number is 100%. 100% of day traders fail. Why? Because the market's much bigger than one individual and doesn't really care how smart or dumb you are. It just doesn't care. The market doesn't care about a certain level. It doesn't care if you are trading on your plan. There's all kinds of things that come along the way. You have losing streaks, you have winning streaks. You trade your plan and you still lose. You trade your plan and you win. You have a statistical edge and it turns on you and the edge is no longer an edge anymore. Things change, markets change, dynamics change. There's one constant that you can count on in trading: things change. So knowing that things change, you have to understand what in this environment, if you are trading at Top Step Trader and you're only trading on the 30K account and you're only willing to spend $150 and say 2 resets in any given month, you have to understand exactly what you're willing to risk. And the best environment to work this in is in a fixed cost environment, where you're only spending, say, less than $500 a month to learn what makes this up here and what makes this go. You know, your heart's pumping when you're trading. This up here, you're doubting. You go between confidence and doubt in any given day or any given month or any given week. Everything changes as it relates to trading. Trading, the one constant in day trading is everything changes. There's certain things that work, there's certain things that don't work. Ecclesiastes has it, right? It says there's in any given day, there's, how's it say it? Pretty much there's nothing new under the sun. So really, when it comes down to it, it's all about, I believe that once you figure out that it's about psychology and it's about how you approach the markets from a psychological standpoint, and how you just say to yourself, well, for me personally, I know that once I get past that 5 trade threshold in any given day, I'm pretty much will say what the fuck and just go at it. And when I trade on in a 30K account and add the second contract, I'll pretty much say what the fuck, I'm willing to reset. So, because the way I look at it, it's only $100. You know, it's not like I'm losing $2,000 on any given trade. In actuality, the only thing I'm losing is a little bit of profit and a little bit of money. So, am I willing to risk thousands upon thousands of dollars in a futures account, or am I willing to just risk a little bit in any given month at a fixed cost that I control? I control the amount of money that I'm willing to risk in any given day, or excuse me, any given month. So it's I'm not opening up a $10,000 account and promptly losing $5,000 worth of it. I've done that before. I've put myself in the day trading environment because this is an environment that has, even to this point in time, is as much success as I've had as a day trader. The other side of this coin is that I'm only a scratch trader. If you're a scratch golfer out there playing golf, that's pretty good living, right? I mean, you can, not living, but you're having, if you're only a couple over par, you're not going to make the tournament, but maybe you can make the senior tournament someday. So there's times that you can learn, and you can keep learning and keep growing, and as you keep growing, you get better. It's just the way it works, I mean, the more screen time you have, the better trader you become. You learn what makes you tick, what do you like, what do you don't like. To me personally, it's really coming down to more along the lines of how I approach my positional and swing trading environment. If most of my wins come in less than 3 trades in a day, then being able to say, all right, I want to trade whatever 1R is, boom, that's my risk. Whatever 3P is, that's my profit target. And just pretty much put the trade on, set it, forget it, and let the market do the rest of the work for me. Because the market, especially in the crude oil market, it's going to retrace. It's going to go deeper than you think. It's going to retrace higher than you think before it makes a move, if it's going to continue to make that move. But more times than not, if you're on a proper trade, your stop should, statistically speaking, on a 3-to-1 profit target, if you've got a valid strategy, you should be able to, in actuality, win more than you lose if you're just trading, say, 1 trade a day, or 2 trades a day, or 3 trades a day. If you keep your trades down. So what has made me a successful swing trader and positional trader? I don't take a lot of trades in any given month. I don't take a lot of trades in any given week. I don't take a lot of trades in any given year. I wait for very specific setups to come in, and then I take that swing trade, or I take that positional trade. There's some months I don't even take a trade at all as a swing trader and a positional trader. It's just the market is working inside a range that I'm not comfortable with trading it. Kind of like in the crude oil market right now, working between 57 to 54 right now. And the range it's in, is it going to break out of this range? Certainly, it's going to break out. But that is when I get interested in trading on the swing side or the positional side, or when there's a lot of the volatility increases and the volume starts to increase in the market. I mean, as a day trader, you're looking at each session like, oh, I've got to make money. I've got to make money. I got to make money. I got to make money. All right, so I should have done the 10-minute, not the 5 minutes. So we're at the 9-minute mark. I figured I'd give you a little cheer you up a little bit, So trading's not easy. Just remember that. If it was, there'd be a lot of people out here that would be doing well. And when I look at some of the traders that are on the tube of you right now, some of the ones throwing out their crap are trading. One of them that I called out on, he was trading 12 contracts and showing how he's making money. Well, you know what? There's not too many can risk 12 contracts, or should be risking 12 contracts to make a, and at one time he made a 20 tick move. So whippity ding dong. So he got a 20 tick move on 12 contracts, but if he would have had 12 if that would have moved against him, and this is a guy that says, oh yeah, I'll go for a 3-to-1 target, right? So if the 12, that'd have been a $2,400 loss when he should be going after, say, a 60 tick move. So he should be after 7,200 on 12 and risking, say, 2,400. So people are nuts right there, you know. It's anyway. I guess I'll let you go. The way I look at things is one trade at a time, one contract at a time, and the older I get, the more I start seeing that if I can apply how I look at the market from, and this is where I was successful, and the little bit of day trading success I've had has been because I limit my trading opportunities. I don't worry about what the individual day gives me, and I just trade the strategy. I try to cut my trades down. I put my risk out there. You know, if I believe the 1R risk is that point, you know, I used to say 20 ticks is as much as I want to risk, but like a day like today where the 1R risk was 21 ticks, if I hold that 21, 22 stop, 22 tick stop, this is a day that was worth about, it was about a 2p move. So a 2 to 3, it actually ended up going 3p. If you look at 8 o'clock, it went down to, eventually it went down to 53.79, and it never went up through the 1R. So if you would have just got in on the short side of the trade and just rode it down, and I think today was 53.76, 79, somewhere in there was a 3p move. It went all the way. It was like what, 77, 78 ticks I think today. So 78 ticks on a 21 risk, it was worked out to be 3.7 to 1. So it works out, that doesn't sound right, but I think it was 26, 77. Yeah, it was about 3 to 1, 3 point something to 1. The longer I start, you know, to live and watch trading, you know, I like moving to break even, but that break even entry, if I just allow the market to do its own thing, you know, once it gets, you know, maybe it needs to move, you know, 1.5p before you move to break even. Maybe it needs to move to 2p before you move to break even. I tell you how I approach my positional and swing trading. I usually allow that market to drop while risking 100 ticks on the other side of it, and I usually don't look at moving my stop into close of business on that given day. So, all right, that's it. Talk to you later. Bye for now.